So the topic is the protector deity Begtse Chen. That's Begtsen. It's Tibetan word, and the great armor-clad one. And Begtse has one face, two arms, two legs, and he holds a sword upraised, and he holds a heart in his left hand. He wears a kind of a suit of armor and wears layered clothing, has all the wrathful ornaments, a wrathful face, 50 freshly severed heads, but he also wears boots. Boots are significant here because there's an adage. Boots generally indicate an indigenous Tibetan god or deity, and and this is important for just a quick kind of key to looking at deities, Bon or Buddhist, to see whether or not they originated from a hot climate or whether or not they originated from a cold climate. Generally, if they wear boots, they're coming from Tibet. Now, Begtse is red in color or maroon, dark maroon in color. One of his special characteristics is he stands on both a prone corpse and he also stands on a horse. Now, he usually is surrounded or accompanied by his mistress, mistress of life, and his son, lord of life, and then sometimes 8 butchers, and then other times 29 butchers, an additional 21 added. There can be different configurations of the retinue figures for Begtse. Now, Begtse is generally believed to come from India, but the lineage of, in Tibetan, the lineage list of teachers actually lists Hayagriva first, Padmasambhava second, Drupchen or Druptop Darchar third, and then comes down through Tibetan line. So this clearly indicates that it has more Nyingma origins and most likely revealed treasure origin. So it's a Terma tradition, most likely. Now, we find Begtse really only in two main traditions. We find it in the Sakya and Sakya branch traditions, and then we find it in the Gelug. The Gelug would appear to have acquired it through the Sakya tradition, but how the Sakya tradition acquired it and when they acquired it and what are the earliest texts for this are not clear to me at this point. Also, especially in East Tibet, we have Gelug establishments and large institutions, and some of those, they maintain that the protector deity Begtse is actually a worldly deity, whereas the Sakya tradition and branch schools and the central Tibetan Gelug establishments, they maintain that Begtse is a wisdom deity. So we do have some controversy regarding what is the status of Begtse. And then we also have different folk tales coming out of Mongolia about how Begtse was a Mongolian war god who was subjugated by the third Dalai Lama. But this is also not substantiated in text or history because we already have a history of Begtse prior to the third Dalai Lama in Tibet. So the Mongolian narrative is merely an oral story and a folk belief. So this is just a quick introduction to Begtse.